going on, everyone? So I thought I'd go for a little ride tonight, and the school's not in session, so I thought maybe I'd practice a couple figure eights. It's good to practice, right? I have no idea if I'm doing it right, but I will give it a try. See, I don't think I'm supposed to break that white line. So, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it perfect, but I'm dragging rear brake. Do not touch front brake. I do work the clutch a little. Otherwise, she gets really jittery down at that low RPM. So just in that little bit, doing this 3-4 times, you just feel yourself loosen up. Now I'm staying well within the line. I could even do better if I do a couple more, but I'm probably getting dizzy watching. Anyway, so I'm going to do a little pre-ride of a planned ride I have for later on in the month. Actually, next month. It takes me from the dealership here at Wisconsin Harley, Oconomowoc, down to Lauderdale Lakes, I think it is. I got it saved on my phone, so I'll bring it up. Got it up, says 50 minutes. Anytime I use the Harley app though, I try to plug my phone in because it really sucks down the battery. It's a nice evening. It's a little after 6 o'clock. I think the sun sets around 7:30, quarter to 8, somewhere in there. We're kind of getting into that prime deer time. All right, we'll keep an eye out for them. Speaking of deer, big bump here. I had a member of our chapter call me, since I'm the safety guy, thanking me for giving a speech on how to hit a deer. I don't know if that's what I called it, but I did talk about if a deer does jump out in front of you, what's the best thing you should do. And I believe in my speech I said just hit it, just like a car. You really should try to not swerve. Just apply the brakes firmly and hang on tight and just hit it. In a car, that's a lot easier to accept. In a motorcycle, that's pretty brave to do that. It's really difficult to not want to swerve and do something to try to avoid the impact, because obviously we have nothing to help protect us. Anyway, this gentleman said the deer jumped out in front of him, and he just knew he was going to hit it. He had no chance, so he just held on tight, and instead of swerving, instead of trying to make it around it, he just aimed right for it. It'll either be there or it'll be gone, because sometimes they're a little faster than you think. They'll jump out and you tense up, or you go to hit the brakes, or maybe you try to swerve, and one more jump and they're off the road. Heck, I've seen them jump clear across the road, so you never know. Anyway, he held on tight and he hit it, and he won. The deer lost. I don't have any pictures. I don't know if he had any, but he said it was an 8-day-old Harley Ultra. I think it was a Ultra Limited or something, but he only had it for 8 days, so that sucked. But it smashed up his lights and smashed up his fender, and I guess he was able to take the fender off and ride it home. And he was way up in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, and he lives down in southern Wisconsin, so he rode it all the way home. He said the headlight was all busted, but it still worked. So still handled good. I think somebody told me it was about almost $9,000 in damage, which, well, on a Harley Davidson, that's not hard to tally up that bill, especially when they want $1,000 for a headlight. So anyway, I'll keep a lookout for the deer tonight. Palmyra. I don't know if it's Palmyra or Palmyra. I think it's Pal. P-A-L. It was P-A-U-L. Then it'd be Palmyra. I think it's Palmyra. Palmyra. Nice little lake. A few guys fishing. Watch out for people like that. You never know what they're doing. 4th Street. This is our turn. Guess I'd know that if I'd look at my map. That's nice. Nice Torino. Bailing. Had a kicker bailer. Sturgis was last week, or actually I think it's this week. Been watching it on YouTube here and there, different moto vloggers that are out there. Kind of surprising how much rain they've been getting. Kind of made me glad I missed it this year. Not that I've ever been there yet, but I'd like to be there some year. But this was a good one to miss, I think. We got a lot of rain. Some people posted on Instagram pictures of their bike that are up to the axles in water, like flowing water. That don't look like fun. Looks like a big egg farm, big chicken farm. S&R egg farm. Yep. I wonder how many eggs coming out of there in a day. got to work on that. My waypoint's not even on the road. It's like the third one I've seen like that. Doesn't seem to mess up my phone, this particular app, but I have heard people say that if you don't put that waypoint right on the middle of the road, your navigator will constantly try to turn you around and go back to it. I haven't had that yet, but maybe on the actual motorcycles, the newer ones, that have the nav systems on them, maybe they're a little more picky. I like that. Look at that old truck. Old farm truck they probably didn't want to get rid of. Some really pretty homes back in this little woods here. Another big vulture. Look at that guy. Somebody's got to keep the roads clean, right? Vultures do a good job. Wow, this place is busy. Thursday night and it's busy. Holy smokes.